Hey guys, Michelle here. All right, let's talk about CBD and expectations. All right, I want to answer a few of your frequently asked questions like, what does CBD oil feel like and when can I expect to get results? But before I get into that, let's talk a little bit about some expectations and the fact that before you should expect to get any results, you got to make sure that you have a high quality product. Now in the last video, I talked about exactly what to look for in a high quality CBD oil. So pull that video up, let that be your checklist, let that be your guide as you're shopping around as an educated consumer. But first, you've got to make sure you have a high quality product. That is number one. I cannot tell you how many people I've talked to that have tried CBD and said it didn't work for them, or they've tried multiple bottles until they found one that worked well for them. They are not all created the same. And so finding a high quality product that's actually going to work for you is really important. Okay. The other thing to know when it comes to CBD is just like anything, consistency is so important. Whether you're doing a new skincare regimen, whether you're starting a new diet, a new workout routine, you've got to be consistent with it and you've got to give it some time. CBD is just the same. You want to use that product consistently. And I recommend using it twice a day. That's kind of how we recommend it for optimal results, but use it consistently and give it some time. All right. And then another thing we want to talk about is finding your ideal serving. It's not just having a good product, but we also want to know how to use it. And this is where I come in as a wellness advocate for CBD. Is I kind of help take you by the hand, give you some recommendations, walk you through to make sure that not only you have a great product, but that you're using it properly for maximum results. So how you use it is important because everybody is a little different. We're not cookie cutters and we have unique bodies. We have unique needs that we have, and CBD is really great. I love the oil for this reason because you can kind of customize your serving amount and take it as needed. And so you really want to find your ideal serving. Now, I always recommend whatever product you use to start low and slow and just work your way up to find the serving that works for you. I like to call it your sweet spot. It's the place where you just feel the best. Some of those symptoms that you came to CBD for are starting to disappear. All right. And so that's what we want to get to. The product that I use specifically, we always start with 5 drops twice a day. We do that for the first week. The second week, we move up to about 10 drops twice a day. And then from there, you just listen to your body and you can move on up to 20 drops. So these are just recommendations. Again, we want you to listen to your body, but know that finding the right serving is important. Studies actually show that if you use too much or too little CBD, you can kind of have a zero effect, and we don't want that. You can't overdose or harm yourself on CBD, but you can hinder the benefits if you use too much or too little. So as long as you have a high quality oil, as long as you use it consistently, and as long as you work to find your ideal serving, you're gonna have a great experience with that. Okay, so let's talk about a few things. What does it feel like? That's a question that people have a lot. So the way I can best describe it is it's not what you feel, it's what you don't feel. I guess the best way to describe CBD is the absence of. Let me just read you a little blurb, and this kind of explains it, but it's really just when you notice the absence of maybe anxiousness, maybe the absence of stress, nerves, irritability, discomfort, stiffness, sleeplessness, restlessness, fogginess, maybe just the absence of feeling blah and just kind of down and out, you know? One day you might wake up and you just kind of notice, wow, man, I feel really rested, or you have more energy, you aren't hurting, you feel calm and steady. Those are some of the ways that CBD works, and that's exactly what I noticed, you know? Specifically with me, you know, I kind of mentioned this when I shared my story, but I didn't know how much anxiousness that I had until I felt the CBD difference. I was like, wow, okay, I really noticed this. So that is the best way to describe it, is just the absence of. Sometimes it's really dramatic and absolutely life-changing. Sometimes it's just subtle. But you know, I feel like when it comes to health, when it comes to life, sometimes the little things mean the most, and we just want to feel well. And so CBD is your number one natural solution to help you feeling your best. All right, let's talk about, will it cure you? That's a really good question. So the answer to that is no. CBD is not a cure. It's more like a vitamin. It's something that our bodies continually need. Just like vitamin D. A lot of times if you have a vitamin D deficiency, you're gonna have symptoms of that. and then you're gonna take that vitamin D, you're gonna be adding that nutrient back into your diet. And when you do that, those symptoms are gonna kind of disappear. That's exactly how CBD works. You are adding a nutrient from the hemp plant back into your diet. It's something essential that your body really needs daily. And when you add it back in, it's getting to the root, it's creating homeostasis, it's creating a beautiful balance inside. It's really supporting you where you need it the most. And some of the symptoms and the discomforts that you might be feeling are very likely to go away. And then eventually, so if you stop using it, eventually over time, your body might become deficient again. And some of those symptoms that you initially went to CBD for, you may find returning. So that's just kind of a way to answer that. When can I expect to get results? Everybody, again, is so different and so unique. Some people feel results instantly. Sometimes it's a couple days, sometimes it's a few weeks, sometimes it's months. Everybody is just unique and has unique conditions and different symptoms, and so we just want to give it some time and be consistent, like I mentioned in the beginning. I know for me, I immediately noticed some differences with my sleep. The quality was just incredible. I noticed that right away. The longer I use it, the more benefits I noticed. And one thing that I noticed after 4 months of using CBD oil consistently, I was having some really major head pain a couple times a week. And after 4 months of using it consistently, they just kind of stopped coming. They just went away. And you know, it just takes our body's time to heal and balance out. CBD is coming in to support you. It's bringing you to homeostasis. It's gonna put you in a place where your body can heal and do what it needs to do. So have a high quality oil, give it time, find your ideal serving. Just kind of notice that it's gonna feel like more of the absence of symptoms. We don't take a vitamin and say, woo, I just took my multivitamin, I feel amazing. That's not the expectation that we have, and that shouldn't be the expectation we have with CBD. It is just like any supplement or nutrient that we take. The thing is that often there are some really profound benefits that can be noticed pretty quickly. So that's why there is a lot of hype and buzz about it, but I don't think that should be the expectation, okay? Again, everybody's different on when to experience results, so just give it some time. And so, yeah, if you have any other questions, feel free to drop them below. I'm here to help you. Let me know how I can connect you with more information. If you need some testimonials, if you need to be connected with a great product to know how to use it, let me know. That's what I'm here for. I'll drop a link in the comments. If you want to use the oil and the product that works well for me and my family, the one that I love and trust and feel great about, then you're welcome to try that too. So let me know how I can help, and if you have any more questions here today.